Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Matthew Msingati, the designer and developer. This is my YouTube channel, Coded Design, where I teach coding and user interface design. In the previous video, we have just included this fraction of HTML, which is the login page. But as you can see that this HTML page is not styled. This login is not styled. As you know that we have did the front end and it was styled and it was beautiful. So let's bring that back. Okay, so now we are adding the HTML page, okay, which is login, but however we didn't include its corresponding JavaScript and its all corresponding CSS file. So now we need to do that. Before we do that, let's just quickly check here. In the old login page, as you can see, it had everything. It had the HTML documents, and also it had the fraction that we have extracted. Now what we are going to do, we want this part to remain the same, meaning that to remain in one place on the index page. As you can see that this is some sort of a declaration of an HTML document with all the scripts that are needed. So this portion of HTML is not supposed to be in all the pages or all the fractions of our page. As you can see, these are the fractions. That's why we've renamed them to views. So this is supposed to be where? In the index page, so that it can always be there. So what we are going to do, we are just going to copy it first. Let me just click Ctrl C. We are going to copy it and go to index. Okay, scroll up. Okay, always don't forget that this is just a small warning. There is a better way to do this. Whatever that I'm doing in this course is just for helping you to learn. There is always a better way. Where I can, I will include advanced concepts and also good programming practices, but I will keep things like simple. So there is always a better way of whatever that I'm doing here. Okay, meaning that it can be a full-blown object-oriented programming, but now I'm just doing this for the sake of learning. So what we are going to do, we just need to make sure that we are outside this PHP, and then let's just paste this code here. Okay, let's just make some comments. Let's say HTML starts here. Okay, so now okay, we are indicating that our HTML starts here. Okay, and then let's also indicate where it ends. Okay, as you can see, the HTML ends here. Okay, so what we've just did in our index, we have just embedded an HTML code, which will help us to load what? To load our scripts, to load our jQuery, so that this file can be styled, because the styles are already there. Okay, so we are done with that. But as you can see that this body and this opening HTML here, they don't have the closing text. So what we can do, we can just go to our file where we have copied this, go back and look for the closing tag. Let's remove this, we don't need it, and look for the closing body tag and the closing HTML tag, and then from there go to index. Make sure okay, the HTML ends here. HTML ends here. Okay, so that means the top HTML starts here and it ends here. Okay, this is fine. And then obviously this is the PHP that will act as the body. Okay, and then from then, once the PHP script ends, and then we need to start another HTML. I'm not going to put some comments here because this one it's easier to understand. Let's just go and refresh our page and see the state of affairs. Okay, as you can see that nothing happened, but if we go to inspect, If you are new into this course, in this obviously yes, in this course, then please, you can go and visit my CSS course. My channel of my name is Coded Design. I've got a CSS course there where I teach more about inspecting. So as you can see, when we are inspecting, there are some errors. Some files cannot be loaded, as you can see. Remember, we did a refactoring on the folder structure, so we have changed the folder structure. So that means the script now is referring to the path maybe that doesn't exist, or that doesn't have the files that we're looking for. Okay, even though that doesn't show here, there's nothing that looks like it's breaking, but obviously here it's telling us that it doesn't find those files. Okay, so we just need to locate those files. Okay, let's save. Okay, now in terms of the locating the files, we need to know where did we put those files. The files now are inside app data, assets, CSS, and JS. Okay, so if you are interested in including or linking the jQuery, we cannot just go to the JS and jQuery, because as you can see that now it is inside, what is it, inside assets. But let's quickly start by including the style. Why are we going to start by including style? Because once the style is included, it will visually indicate here that the style has been included. That means this form will be beautiful than this. As you can see now, it's ugly and it's boring. Okay, so let's first include the style. Okay, here instead of just going to CSS, we need to go to app data. Okay, where we are here, so we are just going one folder up. Okay, let's just quickly see if we are going to reach this folder. If we don't reach this folder, obviously we can make other means of reaching it. As you can see, we have managed to reach that CSS folder. So now this application, it's more like going back to the state where it was. It's going back to the state where it was, but however, in terms of the structure and how things are organized, this is more, let's say, at least advanced, because we are including the back end as well, and also this is more neat and organized. As you can see that things are where they are supposed to be. Our folder structure is straight to the point. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to do the same thing for the JavaScript. Let's just copy this and reference to the app. Okay, and also on the jQuery and reference app data. Okay, let's just quickly see when we are refreshing. Okay, let's see what's going to happen. Let's say these fields are empty. As you can see, our jQuery, it's loaded perfectly. It can validate that a certain field is empty. Okay, let me click also here. Let's see. Okay, at the moment nothing happens. That's not a problem. At least we know that the jQuery has been linked. As you can see, please enter the username. Let's just quickly inspect and see if what are the things that maybe are not loaded or fail to load the resource primary logo. Okay, as you can see, the logo has not been loaded. Okay, let's quickly do that. Where can we find that? Let's go to our view, and then let's check the view, and let's check image identity. It's in assets. Then again, it's not in assets, it's in app data. Okay, let's just refresh and see. As you can see, now we've got our logo here, Coded Design, and then everything works well. And as you can see in our inspect, we don't have any warnings. So guys, that's about it. Let's end this video here. Then again, I'm Matthew Msingati, the designer and developer. if you feel like you don't really get things so far, maybe you are going with me but you feel like you are 2 steps back, don't worry, that's a common thing. Also, when I was starting with web design and development, I watched videos and tutorials over and over and over again until I understood the concept. So if you feel like you don't understand it, please don't panic. And also, if you are really panicking, shoot a comment below. I will attend your comment and then we will take it from there. Otherwise, for me, Matthew Msengati, thank you so much for watching. If you can do me a favor, please subscribe. See you on the next one.